Well, let's talk tech, specifically digital hygiene. We are less than 3 weeks away from the new year, but before you usher in 2024, you may want to consider a social media deep clean. To break down what that is and how it can benefit you, we are talking with digital strategist Roshonda Pratt. Ro, thank you so much for joining us.
It's always a pleasure to start my morning early with you guys.
Don't butter me up so quick. All right, so we got to talk about this. What is the first thing we need to do?
You need to start cleaning up your social media profiles. And this is going and doing a deep dive in a Google search. So Googling your name to see what profiles that you have out there that you may have forgotten about, and then taking the big task of deactivating those accounts that you no longer use.
Let me tell you, that is something that we all need to do, because the thing about it is you might have accounts that you don't even know about or that you had in college.
Correct. Like Pinterest. Are you really using Pinterest? I mean, no shade to Pinterest.
But are we still pinning?
Are we still pinning? You probably are not. And so you probably need to deactivate that profile.
All right, next up, another good point that you were talking about, we need to adjust.
Yes, adjust your privacy settings. So this time of year, many of the social media accounts are doing some upgrades. And that means what you set earlier in the year has probably changed. So you need to go back in and make sure that you are setting those privacy settings so that way the people who you really want to see your content, it's really being shown to them, and if you don't want them to see it, that it's private to them. I'll just leave that as that.
We're gonna leave that right there. Do with that as you need. Okay, so we want to talk about this. Followers and friends. So many times I will have somebody like something, or I'll scroll across somebody and I'm like, we're friends, and I have no idea who they are.
Right. So this is really big. This is my favorite one. There's a reason that you have an unfollow button. And I want to give you permission this morning to use it. So this is time to clean up the account. So if you are following people that you don't enjoy their content, they don't bring you peace, right? If you are following people and it looks a little suspect, and some of those things that look suspect is strange usernames, spam accounts, inappropriate bios, or even inappropriate pictures in their bio, that's probably not someone you want to be a friend with. So go ahead and clean up your account and unfollow people. And you know what? Listen, I'm the queen of a block. So be okay with blocking people as well. Yes, my block ministry is strong.
Come on, the block ministry is strong. Okay, we don't block blessings, but we do block people. Okay.
Exactly.
That's a tagline. I also have to say this too. I love the block, I love the unfollow, but also too, if you catch yourself constantly falling into the comparison trap, it's okay to mute a friend if it makes you feel not great.
Right. That doesn't mean you're a bad human. That's just you saying, I need to protect my mental space, and it's okay for me to snooze them for maybe 30 days until I get myself together.
That part.
Right.
All right, so we got some warning signs we need to talk about.
So you want to make sure, the other thing is updating your profile picture. And this is really key, because guess what? Who I was January 1, 2023 is not who I am sitting with you today. And so a lot of times people have those profile pictures with, and when you meet them in public, you realize, wow, I wouldn't have picked that was you because you don't look the same. Be okay with upgrading your profile picture. And what that looks like is really taking a look at what's in my background, how am I dressed, right? How do I want to portray myself in these digital streets? And so go ahead and update your profile. And then here's the last thing.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Really important. Change your passwords. I know there's so much that we have to remember, right? But change your passwords. This time of year, hackers are on the prowl, and you don't want to be subjected to that, right? So get a good password. That usually, according to experts, is 12 letters, numbers, symbols, all the things. I like to use whole sentences as my password. Just a thing. Yes, I like to use whole sentences as my password. Go ahead and do those things so that way you can enjoy your scrolling and not be angry. We don't want you to be the Scrooge while you're scrolling on social.
No Scrooges at all. Such really good advice, because we really do need to make sure that we are deep cleaning our social media accounts, because we're on them so much, right? So just like you deep clean your house, you declutter your desk at work, we also need to be doing that with our social media.
For sure.
All right, thank you so much, Ro. Now